Hello, Crazy Vapor fans. Several of you have asked if I would rebuild my Pharoah tank online for you, so I thought, what the heck? Tastes a little bit burnt. I think my cotton finally crapped out on me. So, first thing, safety first, remove your batteries, hit your power button, make sure your device is de-energized. Now this is burnt. As you can tell, the liquid is a little bit more brown than it should be. With these tanks, if it is burnt, and when you accidentally burn it, it will start coming up with a darker streak right here. But this has been tossed around a little bit, so that's why the color is more uniform. So keep your bottom on this. Go ahead and take your deck part out, and as you can see, yeah, it's burnt. It's time to change the cotton. So we'll go ahead and disassemble the rest of the tank. Let me get a bowl here. Normally I just do this over the sink, but so first things first, drain your crappy juice. And I know it's, yeah. Okay, so first you got your top hat lid. Then you have your storage tank, which I do have the 5mm adapter that goes with it. Normally you would just have this much and it hold like 3.5. But this thing holds a lot of juice. And I don't know if you can see inside. Yeah, it's pretty grody. I work on an oil rig, so stuff gets kind of dirty out there. Here's your glass tank, and then here is your smokestack, chimney, whatever you want to call it. So, first things first, take this nasty ass cotton out. Yeah, you can tell right there it's been burnt. Sometimes you have to pry this stuff apart. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and wash everything. With soap and water. I would not recommend putting stuff in a dishwasher. Unless you're not going to use the dry cycle, then I would recommend you could. But just hot soap and water to wash all your parts with. Then I'll go ahead and pause it, and we'll go ahead and I'll be back here in a second. Alright, I'm back. I got everything washed. Gonna dry fire this here pretty quick. But thought I might want to show you this. It's still wet. I haven't dried it. The deck does come off the bottom part. Okay, you want to make sure you get all of this dry, because if this is not dry from washing it, then your atomizer will short out. And if you have a regulated mod like this, then just tell you atomizer short, it won't fire. So you always got to make sure this stuff is completely clean. Always examine your insulators in here. Make sure that they're not cracked, warped, or anything, which it looks pretty good. Make sure that the bottom of your post is dry, or your threads. This not so much up here, you ain't got to worry about it being wet, just this bottom part. Because you'll sit there for about 2 hours trying to dry it out, if you don't have a blowgun or something. So, let me go ahead and assemble this real quick, and I'll show you dry fire. Voila, back. Okay, got it all together. What to do? Put the... No, batteries are in, right? Hold on. Okay, I had a little piece of debris underneath one of the batteries. I think some of my paper towel that I used to dry everything with. So, I'm going to go ahead and dry fire. This cleans your coils, dries it up. Okay, looks like I may have a hot spot. Give me just a second, I'll go get my tweezers. Okay, grandson finally woke up. So if you notice, we did have a hot spot. This one heats up faster than the other. So while we're dry firing, we'll just go ahead and squish these a little bit. So what you want to do now, you want to make sure that you have a direct line of sight so you can put your new cotton in. So now, well, I still got that one a little bit not working right. These are old coils, so what do you need? Spoon? Go ahead. But all in all, that's a fairly decent fire. I mean, I've had better. Okay, so now we'll blow it out real quick. If you got the Coil Master brush kit, you can get in there and brush it, get all that gunk out, but good little blow job don't hurt no one. Alright, go ahead and get my wicking ready. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, here's some cotton bacon that I do have. I don't have no more of those cotton cords. So you just pull off a little bit. Now for this, being in line like it is, you only need one strand. And I may have it a little bit bigger than I need to, but we can always work through that. This is kind of a hard part to do. Sometimes you gotta twist it to get it through. There we go. Now when it starts doing that, you need to pull back and forth. Okay, so now I got two fluffy ends here. One of my scissors right here. This is my wife's good haircutting scissors. She's probably gonna kill me. So what you want to do is you want to go about down to this metal piece right here. Figure out where that is. Okay. Cut it so it's about like that, and then go over here and cut the same amount. Okay, you can tell I'm just a little bit off. That's fine, just pull it back. And then these are your juice ports right here. You want to go ahead and just stuff your cotton tight, or not tightly, into the juice ports. But you want the ends of your cotton to be exposed into those juice ports. If you just pack it in there and pack it tight, it won't wick very well. So you gotta have those ends kind of facing the juice port. Now I don't have the proper little tool to do it. And this one's not cooperating. I blame it on my grandson. What, no snide comments today? It's too early for him. Okay, so we are wicked. Go ahead and juice it up. Sorry. Juice it up. Make sure you soak your cotton good. Heaven forbid you don't want a dry fire. Trust me, been there, done that. It sucks. Now I am using the one again. Okay. One thing I do like about cotton bacon is it primes really, really well. So, and we, let's see. The top cap screws on next. Okay, and if you can see, our juice ports are open right now. We're going to go ahead and close them. Sometimes your cotton will stick a little bit on the threads. That's okay. Helps it seal better. Then your tank. Your glass part. And then always inspect your gaskets to make sure that they're O-rings, to make sure that they're all working good. Just put this on top. Now one thing I do like about the Pharoah is it has dual air ports in it. You get this and it's adjustable. You can open and close it. And it's also got dual, they call them flavor holes for more air. So if you want, and I noticed that more air, the less flavor you get. So I like to run mine about half shot. But anyway, before we fill this up with juice, I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. Let me block that good. Alright. My juice ports are closed. If you have this open, you have the potential of a leak. Really, really good. So, 5 mils, it takes a lot. And we are pretty much full. Okay, as far as top cap, folks, if you ever get vapor tongue where you can't really taste your vape anymore, look at your cap. All of us do it, you know, salivate, get a little bit of food particles on it, old saliva and stuff, starts caking up on here if you don't clean it very good. So, if you can't really taste your vape, look at this first, and that's for any vape. This one right here, I just cleaned it yesterday, and it don't want to come off now. But, yeah, if it ever gets gunky and you can't taste it, clean these, because I do believe that that is what blocks a lot of flavor in juices. So, that's it. That's a good rebuild. I didn't replace the coils in it, but that's alright. Go ahead and open up the juice ports. Okay, why ain't the juice? There we go. Okay, juice ports are open. Wow. I got it. I didn't turn down the voltage or the wattage, because you want to have high wattage when you dry fire. You want it done quick. You don't want to sit there and ramp up. Normally I vape around 75 watts. So. Maybe I didn't prime that as well as I thought. Anyway, gotta go.